Beautiful. This is one of the phones where I tell people when you fall in screen or the crack, guys are gonna love it. Anyway, I go use my one, I go find SIM card. Thank you. Love you. Yo, Ghana, what's up? I have been in this market for a very, very long time, and I understand your day-to-day activities. So you know what? I introduced my new smartphone devices into the market, which is the Hotwave Cyber 16 Pro SM series. As you can see, it's fresh, box to is shiny. That's Hotwave. I come show you how the phone will look like. And I tell you, this will not be just any phone. You understand me? It come with a travel adapter. This be the manual. This be the pin way. You know, you could take open way or SIM card, and it gets in USB too. So they come with 2 cores. You understand me? And you know they're almighty. This is what I'm talking about. You love it. It's beautiful. And this be one of the phones where I tell people when you fall in screen or the crack. This one you go keep for water inside for 3 days. If you doubt me, come. That's my new brand, you know, my new device. And I want you guys to just know that as I understand you and you understand me, I know how you will love this phone and support. That's my beautiful baby. Hotwave Cyber 16 Pro SM series. I know you guys are gonna love it. Anyway, I go use my one, I go find SIM card. Thank you. Love you. Yo, Ghana, what's up? I have been in this market for a very, very long time, and I understand your day-to-day activities. So you know what? I introduced my new smartphone devices. Use it for 12 hours. 12 hours in minutes is 720 minutes. All the money you make is yours, commission free. I thank you guys all for supporting Shatta from day one up to now. And I just want to tell you guys that Shatta has a good package for everyone. Both our riders and our drivers. Thank you so much for supporting Shatta. Shatta, it's time to ride.
Family, have you noticed now Vema comes without a seal? Same refreshing taste in a lighter bottle with less plastic, less waste. Easy to compress and shrink for recycling. One small change, one big step for a cleaner future. Join us protect our planet. No seal, less waste. Hi, my name is Sammy Flex and I have some good news for you. Do you know this year's Canton Fair is happening in China from 17th April to 2nd May 2026. Now I have some good news for you guys, especially business people and holiday makers. Let's go to China. I'm taking care of everything that you need from your ticket, visa, hotel, travel insurance, and more. If you pay just 38,000 Ghana cedis, if you want to come in. All right, so once again, we are back here on Sammy Flex TV. Showbiz Daily, it is here on the show. And I know you guys are ready. When you are ready, we are also ready. We have just one task. It is give and take. We are giving it to you whilst you guys are doing the taking. You are welcome officially to today's edition. Tell others that the guys, the team, the A team, when it comes to panditry, we are ready to deliver. You guys are welcome. In the studio, in Team Dode Solomon, Chemo is firing from the left-hand side. And in the middle is Roland Amate. And you know, when we meet like this, we can only say thanks to the producers who are behind the scenes connecting the dots for us to do our thing. Hope everything is clear. Light, sound, camera, everything is clean and clear for us to do our thing. Let me say thanks to Theophilus Degosh Desert, Sammy Tuga, as well as Gerald, and you are the other side. We do this show with you. So when you are watching, feel free. Even if you are watching on TV, just feel free, go online, go on to YouTube, Sammy Flex TV, put in your comment. If you are watching on Facebook, go on to YouTube, put in Facebook, the comment section, put in your comment, and let's do some more because here we do it together. Now, in the political front, one thing is really making the noise today. Enelba Ghana, you didn't come off politics one. And come on back on top of the agenda. And that is the renaming of our airport. In fact, one of the best in Africa. Our international airport here in Accra.
Terminal 3.
In fact, it is at the moment, currently,
called Kotoka International Airport.
KIA.
Kia. Kotoka International Airport.
KIA.
That is the current name. But looks like there is an agenda. The agenda is that for the name Kotoka, his records in the country were not very positive like that. Coup here, killings here, they are not too comfortable. They think that such a person to name our whole exit and entry into the country with his name there, slow. Now they don't even want to put anybody's name on it. They are saying let's do it Accra International Airport. Accra International Airport. Like when you travel outside of the country, there are some places like that. It is not all the airports that have some special names. Some of them is the country's name, like especially the capitals. That's it. And the debate has been ongoing. There are some people who are for it. They think that yes, indeed, it is true. There are some people who also think that Charlie, people are doing politics. This is pure politics. Because you're in power and you think you can just take any decision you want, that is what you guys are trying to do. This does not have any significance in governance at the moment. It doesn't have any economic value. And even if there is money conversation here, we are rather going to spend money unnecessarily. That's what some people are saying. Because it means we have to tear down every branding there. To tear down every branding means we have to bring in new branding. Because we are coming to do rebranding. We are more light. Enkania. Styles. Do you know how much it will cost? Billions. Billions of dollars.
A billion of trillion.
Billions of dollars. So this is the conversation here in the studio. I don't know what my people think. If you're also watching all over the world, whether you have interest in Ghana or you do not have interest in Ghana, have you ever used the Ghana airport before? What do you think about this conversation? But some politicians are talking first. Let's see if they can convince us with what they are saying before we even start talking. I know A+ has spoken about it. I saw sticker they will say Onyampo NT, the NT person yes anti. As of that time, he didn't even say anything. There's one politician, I think I've forgotten his name. That help me with the other man who was Mahama Yarega, majority leader. That's his name.
Majority leader has also spoken.
Echo Vincent, that is the man I'm talking about. Yes, Echo Vincent Asefua. Okay, he's the one I was looking for. Well, so let's listen to some of them. Director would arrange them as they come, and we will also listen attentively for us to do our conversation later on. Stay put. I'll be back.
We are changing the name of our airport from Kotoka International Airport to Accra International Airport. So a bill will be brought by the Minister for Transport for the name of the airport to be changed from Kotoka International Airport to Accra International Airport.
It is disgraceful, and I'm excited that His Excellency the President has changed the name from Kotoka to reflect the person who actually built the airport. Okay. Even though it's not Kwame Nkrumah International Airport, okay, it is back to Accra International Airport, and I think it's the best thing.
Thank you, sir.
Kotoka must be, apart from the name change, Kotoka must be prosecuted even in his death.
Why? Why do you say that?
Kotoka is the main reason why we are where we are today. He has to be treated as an enemy of this state. Anybody who overthrew Kwame Nkrumah destroyed the destiny of a whole country, changed everything that we had planned as a country, the industrialization, the vision that Nkrumah had. These guys allowed themselves to be used to destroy the destiny of even people who were not born. Everybody who is suffering today is because of what Kotoka did. And so we have to treat him as an enemy. And I'm excited that this decision has been made.
Yes, sir.
I mean, renaming of Kotoka and those, they are just useless, they are baseless. I mean, waste of taxpayers' money. And that's not what we need. Because, you know, if you do these things, every branding that has been done in the name of Kotoka International Airport will have to be rebranded to Accra International Airport. That is a cost to the taxpayers' money. That's a cost to the taxpayer. Today, as we speak, you know that nurses are not being paid, teachers are not being paid, recruitments are supposed to be made. They are saying that they don't have financial clearance. So that is not
so changing of the name doesn't inure the benefit of
didn't pay them. It is a waste of time, waste of resources, and the NDC should be serious with the government.
The Kotoka International Airport has been changed to Accra International Airport. About to be changed.
Yeah.
Yes. Please, what are your views on that?
I think it's a good idea. I'll support it.
You support the name change?
Second?
You support the name change?
I do. I support it. I think that it should be known as the Accra International Airport.
Okay. So you think it's a step in the right direction?
I think so. I'll support it.
So how is the reconciliation in your party going?
Well, the major, sites have all committed to work together. The flag bearer is very, very keen on uniting the party in reality, not just.
Well, I love the way the NPP guys are looking. Simply white, making sure they are celebrating the victory of their flag bearership elections. I want to believe that is the significance of the white that they have on. It's nice, as a matter of fact, because I saw the Asifua, I saw Kochi Opon Kruma. They are looking cute.
Yeah, looking like Papachi.
Oh no, they are not looking like Papachi. I beg, don't bring Papachi now. Okay. Papachi will come later. Don't bring Papachi now.
Okay.
Well, so that is what we have gathered so far. Interesting times indeed. Now let's come to the studio room. I'll start this with you. Do you also think the name change is what is necessary, or there are more we can consider in these times?
As for whether it is necessary or not, dear, at this point, there is very little anybody can do about it.
Okay.
Yes, because looking at how far this conversation has gone, it did not start today. And therefore, where it has gotten to there, for you to say it is necessary or not there, it will be literally a waste of time. What you can do now is to suggest other things that can be done to it. And of course, I've even heard conversations of the government having plans of bringing back the Ghana Airways and stuff. If that is the case, and it is part of the name change, why not? I mean, I also support the fact that anything, any structure or any place of significance in the country that is being named after somebody should be one that connotes positivity in that order. Yes, we know the history behind the Kotoka International Airport and its naming and stuff. As at that time, it was the people in power that did it to honor who they wanted to honor. And after, no government has seen it necessary to change it or not. So for me, as to whether it is necessary or not, at least if not for anything at all, the only significance in this would be satisfying some people historically. That's what it will be. And here it will be the sympathizers of Nkrumah or others that may not also like, let's say, Kotoka, like the likes of A+ and stuff. These are people who may not necessarily be sympathizers of Nkrumah, but because of whatever Kotoka did, they also would not like to associate themselves with him. So if that is the case, then it is good. And the name that they are choosing, that is the Accra International Airport. For me, I like it.
You like it?
I like it.
I see.
In fact, if they are to even open up, say, okay, aside Kotoka, who should we name the airport after? It will be another century of or a decade of chaos
and debate,
because anybody that anybody is going to mention, any name that anybody is going to mention, will come with some level of opposition.
Yes,
and we know,
and they'll still politicize it.
Of course, even this one, there's politics under it. But then, fortunately for them, there are some people in opposition who also support it, who are not sympathizers of Kutuka, but sympathizers of Kwame Nkrumah. So they will support it. And that is why it is getting that smooth ride into it. If not, Anka by this time, Anka, you'll be given 1,001 reasons, aside the fact that it is going to cost the country, 1,001 reasons why you shouldn't change the name.
Okay.
For that one there. And we know, say, as for the cost in renaming anything there, it is the first foundation, the first conversation involved in any renaming of an institution or something. That is the first thing to consider, because funny enough, it is not only the name that you are going to change, but the documents and everything. It is not even in the country alone. You are supposed to change the letterheads of everything, even outside the countries, including most of the embassies that we have scattered across the world. Because now, if they are also to refer to the country's airport, they would also have to refer to its current name. And if there are letters and other things, other templates that have been written down, that it means that all these things have to be changed. And majority of them will be changed at a cost. So if that is the case, some people would say, okay, the name Kotokano, does it bring us any form of special income? No. Does it bring us any form of special recognition? No. If that is the case, then let it be, so that at least it will save us some money. But somebody would say, historically, it is also not giving us a good image. Okay. And they can give you 1,001 reasons for why it is like that. So if that is the case, then it is better we take the bull by the horn now. We bear the cost now and look at the other ones. For me, I think the only way that this government, aside changing the name, will add any significance to this exercise is when they introduce something very, very important, like the bringing back of the Ghana Airways and the Ghana Airlines into the country again.
They are working on that.
It been in the pipeline there. We know the pipes.
The last time we even saw stories which meant that it's getting closer.
You see, so for me,
I don't support it.
well,
The Ghana Airways.
Yeah.
Okay,
but for me, I think that will be the only way that will add some form of proper significance to this whole exercise. Other than that, it is just a normal exercise. But then we know that it is also going to set some form of precedent that if there should be a change of government, it is going to continue from there. Okay. Because before this one, there were rumors of your friend is saying the University of Ghana name change.
Yes.
But yeah, back and forth. Unfortunately, they were not able to succeed. Now, this is going to open subtle floodgates, that opening, that small opening for that conversation again. And I'm sure if there is a government change and whoever comes, none who feel say, okay, at this point, I also want to change this institution because I feel, say, this person had a significant or important role to play in this institution. Okay. I tell you, because listen to what the suggestion A+ gave. I've read A+ pieces on his Facebook timelines suggesting that if they are to change the name, it should be named after Nkrumah, because he was the one who set it up and what not.
Which is a lie.
Well, for that one, you see, these are people sympathizers of Nkrumah. These are people who sympathize with him. So definitely they will also push certain narratives that will support. Okay. So tomorrow, so tomorrow, if we are to have another person who says, okay, University of Ghana, I also feel the name should be changed to this and that, and is able to get some other people to also help support in terms of conversations like that, then be rest assured that before you know, in the next 10 or 20 years, most of the significant places we have in Ghana might undergo a name change. Yeah. It started with our education system, where one government says that, oh, we are feeling some waste more time. It's interesting in 3 years. Some also said we think they are also not getting enough time to learn. 4 years. Before we realize, in a space of about 12 years or so, now Ghana education system, especially the secondary cycle, has gone through 3 years, 4 years, different.
I see.
Different. Oh, form 4, no be form 3 now in way. Oh, form 3, no be form 4 now. Like that whole thing. Now, kids go to school and they don't know whether they are completing at form 3 or form 4. That point came. And now we entered into your friend is saying, the red and green, the yellow and green phases.
The batches.
The batches, where people who come and stay home for like 6 months before waiting for the next batch to go vacate, come before
I think it is still on.
Well, but now
Because
I think
Mafia, who started, the lady we visited.
you visited Atema.
Now she's home.
And she's been home for over a month.
She'll go in March.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you can imagine. So that is the unfortunate effect that happens when some of these things happen. We may take it lightly to say oh, a system change, oh, a name change, all that. But then we know the importance of or the effect of some of these things. And if not for anything at all, the educational system is one that it should tell us something. Because one year na okosesania mebia in your mind you may think say ebia your friend is saying edin ne pe na osesa and now it is only affecting the institution, but the ripple effect is on the whole nation. It might be on the whole nation, and ebia wo no for there you may not be affected because of your position, but majority of the people no who take a decision na affect you. So for me, the name change of the Accra airport in there, it doesn't move me. And yes, she be special be a mommy if they don't add any other thing to the name change.
Well, I don't know what you also think about this though, but we are waiting for your opinion. We are sure going to read them on the show, so keep them coming. What do you also think about this name change with all its consequences around it? Chemo, come through with it.
For me, I think it's a waste of resources, and at the same time, they are setting up a precedent that will not help the nation. So for those who are doing it, obviously they are doing it because of ideology, not because they think that naming it, changing the name will add anything or subtract anything as it is now from anything. The point is, for me, there should even be a law against any government coming to change the name of an institution already named by another government. I think that thing should stop. There's no need for that. It's just a waste of taxpayers' money. If somebody is in authority and name something after whatever, given whatever reason they will give, at the time we all supported it. That's why they were able to do it. In fact, they are in charge. So if they give a name, it means we support it. Only for another group to come and say that no, we want to change the name. For me, it's nonsensical. I don't think we should.
Or better still, the law should be that even if they will change the names, they should give it a certain period. The name should go for a certain period before you can change
you can try to do something like that, or it should go through a certain process that will be difficult,
like referendum.
Yeah, exactly. For people to say yes, we are all happy that you can change the name. Like Akufo-Addo wanted to name University of Ghana after his father. Come on, what is that?
You say what is that?
and this NDC government, they want to do something they think this is insignificant or it's not really going to do much and nobody will complain. No, you are setting up a precedent that will hurt us later. Those who named the airport after General Kotoka, at the time they thought that he had done something great for them. He was the main architect with one Afrifa, General Afrifa. They were the main architect of the coup against Dr. Kwame Nkrumah in 1966. Just after their coup, there was a counter coup in 1967, and he was killed at that place. So his colleagues or those who were in charge then thought it wise to name the place after him because that was the place that he was killed. Or he lost his life. That's why they named it after him. So those people at the time were the ones in charge. NLC government, National Liberation Council. they have liberated Ghanaians from Nkrumah's whatever route that they thought that he was taking Ghanaians through. So at the point, they thought that it's a good idea to name the place after
because
Kotoka.
he was killed at the airport.
Yes, and he helped liberate Ghanaians from Kwame Nkrumah's hardship or whatever. At the time, that was the ideology.
Yeah.
They thought that Kwame Nkrumah
was not doing
something right.
I get it.
And then after liberating Ghanaians, he being part of the architects who did that coup, then they said that, well, if he has been killed just because he liberated Ghanaians, let's honor him by naming the airport at the time after him. Because the airport was built by British Royal World War Force. And then Nkrumah improved it.
Okay.
Nkrumah did a lot of work for it to get, for it to be an international airport.
Okay.
Then when they overthrew him, or when the National Liberation Council came with the major architect being Kotoka and Afrifa, they were able to overthrow Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Some people call them traitors. They think that they betrayed Ghana to the foreign influence.
Okay.
But at the time, they thought that Nkrumah was rather suppressing or doing something all right with Ghanaians. That's why they call themselves National Liberation Council, liberating Ghanaians from Nkrumah. Then they named the airport after Kotoka after getting meeting his untimely demise at that place. Why then do you come and say that he's a coup leader, so we can't name it after him? But you can name some places after coup leaders. Because we know that there are some places named after some coup leaders as well.
Like Sankara and things.
Exactly. So what are you talking about? I think there are even places named after Rawlins, Flight Lieutenant
Rawlins. Which place is that?
I think we have Rawlins Circle.
Rawlins Park.
Rawlins Park.
Okay.
And there were even an attempt to name university after him. I think they were planning to name University for Development Studies, UDS after President Rawlins, because he did this thing. He created that university. He is part of those who brought University for Development Studies. So they were planning to name it after him.
Okay.
Would it be fair if another body come and say that no, Rawlins was a coup leader? In fact, he also unalived some people, so we can't name a place after him. Would they agree to that? I think a lot of them will not agree to that. So what is the need for this? Unless you want to skew history and how things work. That's the only way that somebody like A+ will talk the way that he's talking. He's a fanatic of Nkrumah, so anything for Nkrumah, he's for it. And anybody against Nkrumah, he's against that person. That's an ideology point of view. And we can't be using that thing to rule a nation.
Okay.
You just waste our resources because of what you believe in. Because there are some people who think that Nkrumah didn't do what some people are praising him for.
Yeah.
They don't like Nkrumah. So when those people come, should they also give whatever reason that they have to say that we can't name things after Nkrumah? So let's change it. For me, I'm against this, and not because maybe Kotoka at the time did the right thing, no. But the leaders at that time thought that he deserved that honor.
Okay.
The same way there are leaders here today, like the NDC government, they can build something significant and name it after somebody that they think that that person has done something significant.
Okay.
Only for another group to come out and say that no, let's change it because the person that they are honoring doesn't deserve it. So for me, I'm against it, and I think we shouldn't stretch this. It's just a waste of taxpayers' money.
Well, from the way conversations are going and from where we've got into, it is so obvious that there isn't going to be any turning back. Yes, after press conferences, opinion leaders sharing different views here and there, it is obvious that they are done, and very soon a contract will be given to an individual or
Of
an entity or an
For sure.
institution
Of
for them to start with the
That's
rebranding.
this
the
guy.
most
Yeah, this guy.
important
And that is
thing.
where the real job is.
Yes.
Well, what do you also think about this? There are some people who think that, okay, if they are changing it and they are not going to name it under any other individual, then that's fair. Because to them, they think that if they put it on another individual, a different political party will come with a different ideology, and they may also change it again.
Exactly. So Accra International
So now
Airport
that is going
there.
to be Accra International Airport. And when you be
Enye obi a group bi na ebe ya Accra International Airport. Na group bi ba no mzo kase da bi Accra International Airport de enye emfete yino no. Ye nyimfri Accra International Airport ne emfa name me papa because na me papa president a eno be kan say. You see there's one that had the same issue that we are talking about. It wasn't named after anybody, but they were changing it. Flagstaff House, Jubilee House. MPP people were saying that we should name it Jubilee House. NDC came and said Flagstaff House. So the name doesn't matter if it is for an individual or not. My point is that when somebody come out to build something and they are naming it, don't also come later and change it. If you like, go and build yours and name it after whatever you want to name it after.
Build something and put whatever
name you want to put it there, not the one that is already there that you want to change. I think it's a wrong idea.
Well, another good conversation,
but
right?
There's
there.
the local airport and there's the international airport, right? Why don't they name the Bako after? No,
the local airports definitely will not have any special name. Like most of the local airports or domestic airports in other countries, they are named in the area that they are located. They don't have any special name. But the main one, the main ones, they have the special name.
See, kotokani free say na obi koko apa yenyi kotokani nkoshe hono ase hono na
but Kumasi too is
Prempeh. So they could have named that one after anybody that they wanted. They didn't do that. They named it after Prempeh the first.
Because it is in Kumasi.
No, because that's what they want to name it after.
But because
it is also in Kumasi.
Chemo, they couldn't have given this
name.
They could have given this name in
They could have done
that.
No. I mean that's location. They could have called it Kumasi International Airport.
That was what it was.
So.
And they changed it to
because
yes,
because those who built
it is because it is in Kumasi.
No.
Chemo.
I disagree.
They can go and put this name in an airport in Takrady or Tamale.
No.
When Tamale too has changed the name, right?
Yeah, I think Aliu.
Yes, there is another name for Tamale Airport.
Yeah, I think so.
The point I'm making here is that
make your point.
They can name it after whatever because they have built it. They can do that. But the thing is that there are some people who influence decision makers to go their direction. So don't say it is because it is in Kumasi.
It is part of the reasons.
No, we get you. We get you. Can name it the way they want it.
But
this particular one, they were influenced by the location.
The location as well. Yes.
Well, then
they couldn't have called it Neo Kujai Airport.
They could have done that. No. What is the name of Kumasi Sports Stadium?
Kumasi Baba Yara.
Yes, Baba Yara is an Ashanti person.
No, because the football thing. They want to own the football thing around Kumasi. Can't you see any time that
Baba Yara is not from Kumasi?
I know, but
yes,
the football thing they want to own.
So the same way they could have named it after whatever because they have built it. So if they will allow themselves or if they will agree with the influencers to name it after somebody in Kumasi, don't say it is because of Kumasi. No, because if we do that, one day, they will go and build whatever in, let's say, Tamale, and name it after maybe Ayukwe or something. Then people will say, no, it's in Tamale, so name it after something in Kumasi.
You will try it and see.
They will not agree.
So why do they?
Unless that's Ayukwe, no. But
why? So why?
Politics.
Okay. Why did they allow? Why did they allow Baba Yara in Kumasi or Hinijan in Accra? Why?
Hinijan they fit.
Why?
Ohinijan fits.
So it's not about the person coming from there. It's about what they think the influences. Exactly.
This is what I feel. Say first, naming a place was not so much of a big deal in terms of political struggle.
Yeah.
Not politicizing some of these naming was not that strong. Into a few ones spend a core under political struggle like the Flagstaff House and stuff. Other ones, the people that say, okay, yeah, naming is say. Unfortunately, the people, which is the citizens, do not even care
about some of these things.
It is the politicians that have drew the attention of the citizens to it. Because of their political, your friend say, we no more
ideology or influence or whatever
they need the people's consent to rally behind them to either enforce it or go against it. Until they will come and explain the reason why it is not supposed to be so to the citizens. And now the citizens will jump on it. A typical example is seen and saying airport. It is the same thing that happened. Now look at, because there are some people in the helms of affairs who are also supporting some of the citizens in whatever ideology. The people that believe in the Obake, the people that believe in the Wezo, the people that believe in the Akwaba. Now Obiejna. Now anytime there's a state function, especially when it has to do with projecting something Ghana to the outside world, Obia in Eniso Kreni, shall say, okay, did they project only Akwaba or did they project only Obake? Then they will start pushing the agenda. When ISO Speed came, most of the paraphernalia that were given to him, go and check. Akwaba waha, Obake waha, Wezo waha. Miensani Nina was supreme from the time he landed at the airport to the time he left. Most of the paraphernalia that was given to him, a war sign inscriptions, had all these three things. Because Sad Nyama Miensani Nina in your political standing from some of the politicians, even into the citizens, into Obia Yalet. And that's
pushing the interest.
And as Adian, a Nansian start here. First, Nanka naming of an institution or a place was not
a big deal for the general public.
Just
only within the politicians.
Just give them the reason why you want to name the place. If there's a little positivity around it, why not name it? Besides, any din in a bay jumano, a nipa ne woman and a bay jumano. It is our name in then anipani ye jumana. What is the important thing here? It is the work for the work to be done. It is a say Kotoka International Airport. Say Accra International Airport. So far, whether it is Kotokau and I say it is whatever name, it is still one of the best airports and the most beautiful airports we have in Africa. You understand?
Yeah.
And Susan any significance on it too.
Some individual will be smiling to the bank.
That's
the only important thing.
You can't run away from.
That's the only important thing in this case.
Know. And it DHMO, you
someone
can't take.
Will be smiling to the
bank.
bank.
By this time,
and they're full stop.
Me say registrar general companies you register by 10. Bidding no, ya bid ye. And the people doing the name change. Na multi company in their contract no. And yet
and let me say something about why I don't support the Ghana Airways thing.
Okay.
It has happened before. We had our own aircraft. We know what happened to it. Why do we want to go through that thing
restaurant?
Maybe for now they have been able to improve the management of it. They've gotten more information and more ideas.
The same people are still there.
Who are the same people?
The technocrats and the politicians. The politicians, we can't trust them. They will appoint the technocrats or the people who will be in charge, the so-called experts. They are the ones who will reserve seats for their girlfriends and their husbands and their wives and all those people.
The operation will
nothing will change.
Because just as they've learned from Qatar Airways, just as they've learned from, say, South African Airlines, I'm sure they've gone through training. How are they doing it? And they will come and implement the same thing.
So they didn't know how they were doing
at
it
that
before.
Time, maybe no.
They knew, Papa. MD of the Ghana Airways can reserve 3 seats for their whoever, their relatives or whatever,
and they
won't pay.
No, this time accountability day.
Why?
Aban papa.
Jozo corruption eja Ghana.
Aban papa.
Obi omutimi num tea ama ye planes wo. The cost of tea. A company issued an order to halt a plane because Ghana at the time owed them so much that just tea a omonum keke no omo de car ma ye cheap planes yo. So for me I don't support. They will waste Ghana's money.
Well, let's still go ahead and to look at another press conference related story, and this is about Team Legal Wives and Husbands. I hear now there is a formal or an official association handling the activities of Team Legal Wives and Husbands. And there has been a press conference. And the press conference, they put out some of the issues that they are not too enthused about. They talked about bad treatment or poor treatment meted out to Akosia Sewa in favor of Dobroni. Here they are also talking about the fact that they are yet to give us another funeral for Daddy Lumba in Kumasi. Information even has it that they are saying they need the body.
No, they are doing it in Accra.
No, in Kumasi.
In
This
Accra.
time, in Accra.
I think okay. The issue, the
Papa
information coming from Papa Shi was that they will do it in Accra.
In Accra, yes.
Yes.
Papa
So-
Siwan is in Accra.
Yes.
Who is also talking Kumasi?
Oh, we are in Kumasi.
Okay, wait. We'll go and watch the videos.
Okay.
If there are some more information, we'll bring it to share.
Okay.
First, are we watching the press conference or that Papa Shi talking?
Akwa no kind.
Which one?
Bro,
Okay, let's go check the press conference first.
first.
Nah, Yamra Metwas.
Circumstances surrounding Daddy Lumba's death are shrouded in action that prevented accountability and closure for his legal family. The body was allegedly moved from the home without police notification. The family was denied access to the body, and their request for an autopsy was blocked for nearly 5 months. While these actions may involve other actors, they created an environment where President Foley was positioned as the sole gatekeeper to the disease, intensifying the grave and powerlessness of his lawful wife and children. For clarity of doubt, in 2011, Mrs. Akosia Sewa Fosu and children came to Ghana for a summer holiday. We asked where was Priscilla. Where was she? Subsequently, she was also in Ghana 2012. Where was Priscilla again? You see, while creating lies, the trials of proof is evidence, and we have this proof, such as her visa time stamped to Ghana and communication with her husband. It is important for the public to understand and debunk false claims that President Foley nursed him in sickness for over 10 years, as she claims, citing he was bed-bound and immobile for that lengthy period.
May the Lord God Almighty bless you so much. Everybody, Inshallah, ene anopa ewie so ayene pe odi acheye. Yeti atiasefo asase so teche mada ya bodwimu emoja edi emu afusane enye ya hoden bi enye ye nyansan bi eyobade ena ayene sei. We give all glory to him alone. We bless his holy name. Ede radiase. Now also be some say eye no besa abaso. Yes, ebeba so. Ewo ya agyenkwan Yesu Kristo di mu sɛ de abusua na ahyehye no sɛ de ɔmo aka no ɔmo no ɔba kurani aka no ɔmo bɛyɛ but venue no ne bɛsesa aba enkran Accra ɛna date no so ɛyɛ match date no so ɛyɛ match sɛ de ɔmo kan no but date no bɛba 28 and 29th of March, ending of March. So celebration of life. The celebration of life of Daddy Lumba and Charles Kojofusu. The celebration of life. Yanene adia ebusuani na ene obekra ni akambomu ya omoye na akata yenu bema no nachi ene Ghana Music Union ene Art and Culture ene empanifo nyina said be ya
Guys heard it clear. the press conference.
Yes,
the fact that. Like, is it your subsequentary?
Where was she?
Is it your subsequentary?
Disease. When the disease was.
Of course, it was a disease that killed.
Hey!
Nah. Really, Pacha, Esther be so. Team legal wives for secretary was a PR or a backup. Money reserve. Money reserve you are a bit younger than. Right.
And do Moko court na Moko loser. Montias, yeah.
Hey, it be matter. Well, it be matter, but still, God day every day. God day every day. Subsequently, of course. Well, so that is just by the way. So, like we are saying, now we are hearing this, and I think it has not been confirmed that they have moved the funeral from Kumasi to Accra. Initially, they advertised Kumasi, which was around 14th, coinciding with Nana Reagan's wedding. Fortunately, unfortunately for him. But now I think it is clear they are coming to Accra in March 28th, 29th, or something like that. Well, Chamo, once again, let's discuss Daddy Lumba and matters arising.
Yeah. It's sad. I mean, for those who love
what is sadness about this? People are coming to do funeral.
It's the funeral, not the sad.
They're almost year for one on the money. Is sad. Say funeral na ya we that. Ebusia, and as some part of the family no. Or my tum aye ye na we. And you know they are almost the other side of the family. Almost family na abusia panyini no enya adwene no almost no mbesa omo ye omo de the man here sadness other na one family omo be chemi no ama obia ka se opese oye na yi nko na wo hwe de santa akire ya nto omo pese omo de ye omo yi nko na na man here sad no ase Daddy Lumba ye de obi nya bi da ase o aye boni bi a bi nsi da. Meanwhile, so Okuma Daddy Lumba onye boni bia.
Okay.
Ni diza no ope no de we ase no this one. Nye Daddy Lumba na ye first man and I say first person in Ghana, Africa. Wawari mienu and o ma mienu. Yeah. Team legal wife for na omo use the word legal because omo ji court any court nsem court na wo de akọ na say Daddy Lumba ye mienu still obofu. And it's our word legal no credit almost no almost san pe bibi foforo nye because omo no kra say omo nimra so and I say omo nimra ntum omo de ato omo din team legal wife ba mo court bia na bubo mo na mo say didi court atem na mo say ka court asem
the court was not legal to them.
The uncle legal, yes, it was not legal. Yes, I think maybe that's it. And almost strategy ne almost leadership no I think they should be careful. The way I air nkoyi almost organization poor almost presentation very very poor. We had the PROs first of all 18 pages documented there obe kinds side that ben abekan wi won so kra na working council san or form
document
enka document no
document
enka fama omo ba ho no na o man kan o ma di
I hear he's a media person though.
That guy. Rich media.
So the whole thing is enka monye summary of the mo person mo kan na mo mfa
kakra ya ti no people went through that trauma for 17
pages.
What a traumatic experience.
I think that
almost feel somebody on mental health across
Entino team legal wife omo organize omo hu yi because almost said almost say no enkoyi that press conference we enye kra enti no omo organize omo ye no omo nye omo nema ye hu se omo ni abre na omo pese omo ye bibi enye saa ebeye feudi ene asresem kwan na beba omo side and the omo pese omo ye no said the papa she kan say omo pese omo celebrate Lumba a life near the no we emphata that Lumba baby into omo to omo nema ye na the omo ye na enkoyi kra.
Okay, but are you also for the funeral now?
Me no, I'm not for it, but omo right to do it in the omo yeah, why not? Let's allow them to celebrate the person that they are disgracing, because me who baby oma ka say Daddy Lumba ade ana Daddy Lumba the also ya no ye no na emu me bia enema bia ankoyi na omo na dabi omo ankasa kra no omo mehuzo omo ye team legal wife no omo didi Daddy Lumba atem omo kansema emfata fa Daddy Lumba ho enso omo be celebrating a life. I mean, it's so ironic. Yeah.
Well, still on Daddy Lumba's case, looks like Lumba said in one of his songs, Samatri their way. He's not going. He is hanging around the way he will be following our stories and conversations.
And he will hang for a long time.
I saw correct, yeah. No Samatri wake up. Na Samatri so banane at the back quarter, and then I'm can bomusa. Well, interesting times indeed happening. Ro. The stories, the funeral, and your opinion.
When him say, interestingly, the funeral for the late emeritus, Safo Kantanka. I'm also here. He said will be around March.
Okay.
There's this.
I think his birthday is even March, oh?
Well,
something like that.
I am also hearing. In fact, there's this guy that I think all my friends said Guy Rob who say. Rob Guy, so then that has been championing so many things Kantanka on Facebook.
Okay.
I remember when a video popped up on Facebook, he went to comment and say, hey, the month of March is for Kantanka, so Lumba and his family should go and sleep somewhere. Meaning they are also coming with whatever they would want to do to celebrate the man. And whatever it is, they would need that space. Obia wants some level of attention. So for me, it is also going to be another banter, which is why Safu now you remember I told you say somebody ye na Accra. Because doing it in Kumasi no
it's birthday. Okay, thank
doing it in Kumasi no will not have the response that they want. Because I and Abba amodika ye nebi. And you see in Kumasi, to do a funeral in Kumasi, especially if it is about somebody of huge importance, one thing, a show from the very beginning, a billboard. Now, unfortunately, they may not have the luxury to go and mount those billboards again.
Okay.
Because the people who who were the financiers of those billboards, I'm not sure they will be ready to go and mount another billboard again when they did the first one now. I'm a swam man for one. Because time no more year 13th December no. Some ko year 14th March.
Laces and a called 13th. And Zana 14th for the sober.
So you see, I'm not sure said they will be able to do and sa billboard in sense. And I remember say a month will be some no year donations man and Papa she no more mounting those billboards. So now they will need money for the funeral proper and not the aesthetics around it.
Exactly.
And in Accra, those aesthetics don't matter.
Yeah.
So you call billboard there ma ye ni one has the most important thing is the funeral proper, the date and your whole setup to do the funeral.
Okay.
However, still same
too much
to do the funeral again. Same tell me you want to organize a show for him. That is when I will understand. But to do a funeral, what significance? And what is a funeral without a funeral?
Oh well, there are some funerals without a
funeral.
Yes, but so, special cases.
Yes.
Special cases, and it is there for every Obia nya ho ntiase say okay, a year without a funu. But we yenim nseme wo ho. And even after announcing the date, there's already conversations underway of whether they are going to assume the casket again or not. Like some common if they are not able to do. Imagine the roller coaster trauma that everybody who is involved or following would have to go through. Again, as if losing Daddy Lumba was not traumatic enough. As if the whole drama around his funeral was not enough. Now they want people or sympathizers to relive it again. And now I am asking myself, so okay, see no Accra, look at the level of bashment. Some people like Dr. Osei Kwame Despite, Honorable Dunke Tiamo, and go through with the first funeral. After showing their faces at the funeral,
And the man for you.
Left, right, center.
A man for you.
Left, right, center. For the first time. Despite yenti se wakasa. Unti na no kasampo. Ebe kasai. So you should imagine the level as asem we call it. Today they are bringing it. They want to bring it back again in the name of we want to do another funeral. To get what? To achieve what exactly? If you want to celebrate the person, you don't need another funeral to celebrate the person like they want us to believe. Said this is a celebration of life. Celebration of which life? If you really cherish the person and you really want to celebrate him, this is not the way to do it.
Yeah.
Me, I believe this is not the way to do it. If you want to go this way, then it means you are rather litigating the person. You are not celebrating the person.
Yeah.
Because the first move to put an injunction on the funeral, on the dead body, to say the audio funeral court. That is what it means. Now can saw the ebusu apeni na now for ebusu apeni court.
I'm the funeral court.
Who the funeral court?
That
is what it means. So and you still want to come and give me the impression say you want to celebrate the person.
How?
In what sense? In what manner? In what manner? If you want to do anything to satisfy one kasao feelings near there, no problem. No problem. But don't hide under the guise of I want to celebrate the person, because see, no matter what they do, whatever point they want to prove, say, oh, Mami Akosua say, why is the legal wife? And now she's not been treated fairly. And now she's not been done this. She's not. Whatever case you think you have, doing another funeral is not
the way out.
The way out. It's not the way out. And no fashion, because I witnessed another one. Obi, your friend is saying, Papa, or yeah, sorry, workers way. Resurrection, Papa. The family did not allow her to do the kunam. It was later on, years after. When a new Ebusuapeni came, and the Ebusuapeni had to review the circumstances that went on before the Ebusuapeni gathered the family members to go and apologize to the woman. To go and the woman has even moved on. She's even moved on. Besides, what is there to drag with the dead? The most important thing is the people that are living. What is your plan for the case that is left behind? That should be where the focus. When I was a focus, any year, because if we share Marcos filing one ever court, I no crampon you.
Letter of administration.
And amount for us to have a counter. You. At least his assets and his estate should be the next level of importance now. How to preserve it and how to share it too. How to preserve it, because he built something and Mona say you had a stake in it. So do everything possible to preserve it. We are here and we are seeing Bob Marley and the likes. There were arguments and that the Lumba is bigger than Bob Marley. Show it now. This is the time you are supposed to show it. And yeah, no, it will not bring anything important.
I see.
Find ways and means to get together and preserve his estate and his legacy. As for some of these things, it's that Lumba Bonnie Ben Pan or Tiase or the yes uncle for we are today. They want to disgrace him like that. For me, I am not surprised because you have people who even belong to the Team Legal wife who are even cursing that Lumba even in his grave.
Yeah.
They are cursing that Lumba in his grave. So these people doing anything to disgrace him the more. And
Will not be any difficulty.
And surprisingly, some people who were not in good terms with Daddy Lumba are supporting Team Legal wife.
They were not in good terms with that Lumba.
Yes, Papa She is one of them.
When he was alive.
Yes.
So that Lumba and Papa She were not cool. When
before he died. No. Say that Papa She
is person
converted. I'm not saying here.
And we have others.
You see,
I don't need that the Lumba any free almost supporting Team Legal.
So ask yourself.
So why? Don't you think it's like this an opportunity for us to disgrace a fununity? Let's go all out.
And
that's the feeling.
To achieve what? But we okokasisia yebe block you.
Hey. Well, so first half of the show done, and it is now time for me to read some of your messages, ladies and gentlemen. You can also drop yours, keep them coming, be part of the show. And on YouTube, Stephen also says, good evening, family. Frederick Apia, good evening, everyone. And Kachi says, good evening, people of good intentions. I send you light and peace. Barbara Bediako says, good evening, Brother Sammy. How are you guys doing today? Barbara Ashon, what a Barbara squad. Barbara Ashon says, hi guys, hope you are all doing good. And Kachi says, does the NPP and people of their lives know what names carry? What would want to name their children after a murderer? Would they want to name their children after a murderer or a thief? Not to talk of a traitor, they should change it. Now, Barbara Sean says, I'm watching you guys live from the States here. Love you all. Now, Breath Air says, the name change there, they need. Build another big airport for Kwame Nkrumah. Moses SL says, good evening, my big man. Flex says, what if they now have Terminal 3 Kotoka? Akachi says, Kotoka and his likes didn't have Ghana at heart. They should change it no matter the cost.
That's your opinion.
And Kachi says, the banter of Flagstaff House and Jubilee House, though. Brett says, it is not changed. It has two names, Kumasi International Airport and Prempeh International Airport. It has two names. Kumasi International Airport and how can one airport has two names?
You can call it Kumasi International Airport or Prempeh International Airport.
It's the same thing.
Well,
that's
Jubilee
what
House
the guy
and Flagstaff House.
And Kachi says they should reset it to its original name, which is Accra International Airport.
Yeah.
Now Yaflex says, did I just hear family? And I'll bet him more.
Zari
Bukari says, Papa, she can't read or what? Eradi. Now Zari Bukari says they couldn't even choose Kwasi Asali as their secretary. The Akwatashi. Now Frederick Apia says, where was Kojokin the journalist? He was the one to read the press release. Connect Afro says, God is here. Zari Bukari says, Brasami, if you see the way Sally was drinking alcohol before firing you, I love that. No. Now, Sam Olivia says, good evening, big man. Please, hope you're having fun. Glorious Amma says, Chabo, for me to start a church as you suggested, I must win you to Christ because I can see you have issues with Christianity.
Are you
ready for me to win you?
I work for. Yeah, I've been working with pastors. I do work of God.
Question and answer. Okay.
Are you ready for me to win you into Christ, or you say waiting?
Yes, I will do the work of God.
Okay.
Gideon
says, despite being a hypocrite, he understands that it hurts when someone talks trash or lies about your name. However, he allows his workers to do the same to Shatta Wale. Now, Senanu Potaki says, Sammy Flex, something struck my eyes as Sally was ranting. She called the son man. Is it that she is not married, or it is his husband who is called man? I'm asking because she called her parents man. Frederick Apia says, they need in someone to chop. Trust me, they will regret. Who will donate? No big man will attend. Now, Frederick Appiah says they knew the Nananum in Kumasi will not allow them to do the funeral. CIF says the pills are working. Oh, yeah, the pills they are working. Christian Cousin says, Pam SM boss is pressuring last mid boy. Now, Dancehall Mafia family says we miss you yesterday. We were here, or what do you mean?
You were
not
here.
Available, but we were here.
You missed yesterday.
Now, Kwame Knight says we create avenues for people to just chop money in Ghana. What will the change do to Ghana now?
Tell me.
Now, Kwesi Efe says the pills made the roundabout bigger. Now, Kwame Knight says Kwesi Asewa and her cohorts are only interested in money and nothing more.
Nothing more.
Now, K-Young TV says SM for life till you do us apart. Benji says Ghana people are interesting. Omo Mr. Rollins. Mr. Rollins we love was seen as a murderer. Some people here like Abacha. Okay.
Politics and ideology.
Kwesi Efe says Sally needs pills for her throat. Kwesi Efe pills pills no ya serve.
Now she's fine. Now she's fine.
Now pills yen ho adwuma. Man it's not easy like that. Well, on Facebook, let's see what is happening here. Lutro Daniel says, okay, let me start from top, where Shatta says, Sammy Flex say, Sam. Now, Kobe Strong says, autopsy period. Autopsy period. Shatta says, I beg, here is not MTN office. Lutro Daniel says, the God of Sammy Flex, you are a blessing to Ghana. OCP CEO and Mama OCP says, God bless you for the support. Lutrodan says, you are a spirit, Sammy Flex Ace. Riches Don says, can Iyoko lock a test drive vehicle? I come in peace. Okay, maybe a free bar, but I don't say account. It is allowed. Gideon says, Roland, your prophecy has come true about the response. Which response? You mean Sally's response? No, I guess.
No,
Shatta's response.
Oh, yeah.
Charlie settings in the no show. No, try a bedi home come settings not trying a bedi home come But let's move on to other important stories as we move on to do some more. Now, D Black has said something. I would want us to discuss that. Once again, we are also going to look at a promoter who has been seen in a video talking down on Kinaata. As a matter of fact, when I saw the video, I said, well, these are some of the reasons why promoters and artists sometimes struggle to have the best of relationship. Because we know Slicky. Slicky has been in Takrady. Of course, he's been tagged as a very controversial personality in Takrady. You can do your controversies and all that, but there are some levels when you get to, then you start behaving like Saliman. You understand? There are some levels when you get to, then you start behaving like that. And the moment you get to that level, people might not take you serious. As we speak, you Slicky, you are supposed to do an event in London. And look at how you are talking down on a musician. The other artist on your show as a promoter. How do you want them to even feel about you? Well, he said a lot. I would want us to go watch the video, and when I come, I'll get a reaction of my people here in the studio, what they also think about it, because when I watched the video, it was disturbing for me. Yes, I know in the past he has not had the best of relationship with Kofi Kinaata. I understand. But then to what extent? Some talks, they are not good even for the ecosystem. Because as a promoter, one day you may even collaborate with another promoter. Kofi Kinaata would want to do business with that promoter, but because of your attachment, he may say no. And it's worrying, if you ask me. Well, let's go listen to what he said. Or let's go watch what he said. When I come back, we will talk some more.
I wouldn't Kofi Sisiano. As a child, I want for phone afro.
Kofi is a small boy. I don't think about Kofi. I'm a promoter. I'm richer than Kofi, and I'll forever be richer than Kofi. Kofi on to go share recourse, only recourse.
Oh,
listen.
Kofi has so many hits.
But welcome America how many times? Even the no, he's a good talent. He's a good artist or a good, but you need a promoter to elevate to the level. Listen, and Kofi be compare Stoneboy. You want it? You won't do that.
Kofi is big.
But say, tap for young classiful to extend there. And apart from tap young classiful, artists in tap they are lazy. I some lazy. Because I some strong for the Kofi Kinaata baby beef. Oh, so no better roba. Oh, Jimmy Fo. Nero, Jimmy Fo. Kofi there. Many Kofi before better roba to Mustro. Life is a risk. I don't want to get bomb in the face one. I was fighting Kofi when I had nothing. I need mission Arab and no Kofi but say, let's lick I wanna me one numbers, me put them follow. Me put them follow when I'm in the right. I some Jimmy Fo, also Kofi was so, up interviewer. Kofi, I some Kofi Kinaata. Oh, I say me and you it's like a Jimmy Fo because I just a Kofi Kinaata Arab
Besama GH.
Come here, some Kofi or your Kosia or your Bele or your, you know, he's afraid. Ostro bash. Ostro social media trolls. No X. Ostro social media trolls. Kofi doesn't have a problem with you. He's what? Kofi understand the business. I don't need to Kofi Kinaata. On your singer, or your rapper, I be a singer. We be overtaking Kofi Kinaata on the Nero because. Nero, Kofi Kinaata to the channel. I some more. Many menari bano. Paddy, I is very creative more than Kofi Kinaata. But you know what? Only the main attitude, na confidence
in the music.
In the music industry, it is a politics. The music industry is a politics.
Hey.
So
right now, what makes Kofi Kinaata so special? Say in Jumbio.
Well, Slicky Promotions is his name. He has a show coming up in London, I think on 7th or 8th March. One of these dates. I'll confirm later. In fact, in his show, Bongo Ideas is his public relations officer. Not long ago, he had a live conversation. No, not even the press conference. They had a live conversation on Facebook. Yeah, one of these days, they had a live conversation on Facebook together like that, and it feels good to know that indeed they are doing this. But why would Slicky want a beef among the artists from the Western region, or to be specific, artists in Takoradi? Why would he want that? Why would he want Nero X to insult Kofi Kinaata? Why would he want ISM to attack Kofi Kinaata? Why? I don't know why he's looking for that. What would that mean? When they fight Kofi Kinaata, would that give them success? When they fight Kofi Kinaata, would that give them any popularity? Ekuban, your boys in Takoradi, I think they need to be spoken to. Obeshana Aruba, Ebenya den.
Oh, Bele.
Ashana Aruba, Ebenya den.
Oberide one numbers nedo.
Alright, numbers now nishi out the bed.
Into one yes, I not say oh Bella.
Me, I'm disappointed he's speaking like this as I said. Because now, if not for anything, of course I'll give him his flowers. He's been able to do some serious international promotions, especially in London. I know he rose with Stoneboy to a lot. There are some gigs that he has worked on for some of these artists, some around the African countries and more. So why? Why this? As a promoter, as a contributor to the industry, as a member of the ecosystem, this approach is wrong from Slicky. And I know Abu.
Oh, ocean idea.
No track a cry now.
Ocean dimina.
Now the chemo so I'm watching.
But why do you
let me a track a betra? You make us normal.
Say no more.
No more.
Oh, more.
No more.
No more.
About my one. Now no more bedding.
Jesus Christ, the Croatian mamma.
About this abo.
There be a boy in this one.
Why tipsy?
You
are drunk and tipsy.
Say, Oboa, to say the way Slicky and your thinking is impaired at a point.
Chemo ya no kwa.
Oh, ye woni pa bebra. So person keke bi kire wa this wotwetwa bi. In fact, binom kra enti na binom kra accuse Saliman say sa red cap bi na de kuta no kakra o say mami ntwa bi na menkasa mami ntwa bi na menkasa.
No kasa.
Twetwa bi akeke bi achese.
Amount of accuse no ndi whatever was in it no it mean impair your decision making. And untina say police ni hu say waboa yetimi chew no say onum say obuna de twika yetimi chew
yes
because the idea is your decision you know a bit impaired and yes say wako off class wabunti na afide de wabodama na bibi but on decision bi abe taking no e do ba bia nkoye nti say obudia etimi basa obien ho a waboa the word waboa onyema beko yie sa ubetumi etwetwa be bebo ani so ba no nche se wabo senya
unya confuse me
you can bible class say monom na mamumo it's the fact say wanom empathy say wabo
this I will start behaving in a certain way and yeah who say okay and yeah wabo
drag kinders is different
so one behave in that way boy say obi wo ha me fan say you know dark one no beer dark one tuntum no obi betimi anom bia be 10 ana 12 na still ojina ho poti bibiansi or misbehave obi be nom one pe na wa static kan se hunu ni ade enti ono abo de onom one enti e basa
yewu
enti e basa de onum one wabo
Columbia say true
by the onum 12 no omboy enti obi betimi anum one abo obi be num 12 omo enti no nyesa wonum ya wabo by wonsam kan emu no e na be me ya categorize o say wabo ana
on position ni
yes enti slick the way ana okasa no ene wo hwe na ni na e twa san ya oye bela no na timu se ono de wabo on de no wabo on de no wabo.
So Chabo, if you are to talk to any of the people he mentioned what would you say?
Oh, I think they shouldn't take him serious. That's it. I mean, even Yamfane say boy. They need the whole. They all
because I know he has been taunting someone like Kofi Kinaata.
For me, there's very long time. Whether you think say
okay. Yamfane say he was saying things our person worker. At the current time, make catch others say more ignore. Ni say the strategy will not work for everybody. He's trying to say there's a strategy to the whole entertainment industry, and for him, going at some people will help you. Like he said, after doing that, you can ride on the numbers of the other person because that person now will go after no. Nenkro beba, beba be head there will come on to beba be you ride on them to also go wherever you are going. So for him, doing that is a strategy to get numbers on your side.
Okay.
Doing that is a strategy to move in the industry in a way I be say you are there, but it doesn't work like that. What works or what we know say our work here, the formula is there, no, having a good product or quality product that people can consume.
Okay.
And you know, okay, no, say people like that's a brand of a German. Who say or can be a belly be a one, but he's one of the influential musicians that we know in this country. We can mention a lot of names omun kodi di obi atem omun koye ya omun still they have the impact and any more kodi di obi atem so no impact because anya atem the dey nkwa na be make you have to do more than just riding on people in the way that he is talking about. So for me, even if he feels that this is a strategy that will work, I disagree with him and I think it's not a good strategy. It will not take you anywhere. You should rather produce something that people are willing and ready to consume or have what it takes to consume what you are bringing to them. And that's enough. It is not about insulting people or going after people like he put it. For you to get the numbers, for you to ride on others. So if you don't do that, then in his words, not just a way Bella or Jimmy Usro and all those things. I think he was just ready, or he was just trying to insult people for nothing. Based on his strategy, I mean, it won't work for me. I think it's not a good strategy for any
as a
artist to follow.
who deals with artists.
Yeah.
Will this approach affect some of his business in the near future?
Well, for me, not really. I mean, if he's coming to do business with you and you charge him and he's willing to pay, why not? Just take your money and do your job. At that time, you are just working. If he's not ready to pay what you are asking for, then don't deal with him. If there will be any issue between him and the artist or the musician, it will be about, oh, me no one anka whom you mobo kakre, but you whom mobo because me unyam crabby dimatem.
Yeah.
So why should I consider you for whatever promotion that you are doing? He may not get that privilege or that thing, that connection of I know you, we come from the same place and let's work together and all this. He may not get it. But for me, I would advise the musicians, if he is coming to you or he's ready to offer you a good money for business, forget about the sentiment. Do your work, take your money and leave him. Yeah.
Well, Ro, I know you have been following Slicky as well. Recently, I missed his call for what I didn't know about. I tried calling him, but he didn't pick up.
That is why, for me, I don't want to be concerned about whether Wabua or Moye, because for Slicky, we know him. We've known Slicky for quite some time. And this is Slicky. Slicky ni she insists on this is what he's been doing for the past years, and this is what he's doing. And I know Kinaata now, Sanyama we will not push him, because he said worse things than this. He has said worse things to Kinaata than this. In fact, when Kinaata, I remember when Kinaata released the Kofi album, or submitted for TGA, man, I think one of the awards, Kofi and Winino. You should go and see what they did to him in Takrade.
I see.
And Slicky was part of the people championing that conversation. In fact, Gidio laughing at Kofi's project as if say Kofi, like it is a normal.
To him, Kofi has failed.
Yes. To them, Kofi has failed. But you see, the reason why I also join Chemo and say they should ignore him is the fact that, yes, he is giving you a strategy. Even if that strategy is working for Ono Slicky, even as a promoter, that strategy will not work for everybody. That strategy of going against people and all will not work for everybody.
Okay.
Inti no say okodi na chi okay o se kwasho obi ahoroba na also ekona kwasho obi ahoroba, you will bear the consequences. And you know the best he can do for you is to come and insult the person for you. And how would that give you proper exposure, or how would that make you an artist? It will not do anything. And I'm sure say Uko Pushuni is here, he will come and give you examples of artists that he thinks insulted people already or more numbers to come and do this. But you see, he's also forgetting there's something that he's not also telling the people that he wants them to follow this strategy.
Okay.
Ejumano. Onu Slicky, I'm sure say if it were to be only insult, and today he will not be doing a show in London. And some of the shows that he's been doing here and there, and on to me,
yeah.
But aside the insult, he added work to it.
Exactly.
Which is why me say can mebwegu. But you can still not take away the effort in which he is putting in whatever he is doing away from him. Ejumano oye.
Fact.
Inti say ukodi na chi say Slicky say oh kesho obi ahoroba na osu di na chi gigigiri na ukodi di obi atem awe bela awe kwase awe wejima hwe, you come back and he onwa Slicky na be sabi di watem egu so say we onka say bele and no be ka kire o. On catch us a belle de takade catch you with a bella a normal. But belle. And no it is said yeah bo in your song.
And I know
Yeah, belle is a belle near 2 there no a strong one and a personal.
Oh yeah, Bella.
So you see, if you don't attach the work to it, forget it. The long and short is not about the insult. The long and short of this is not about going against somebody. The most important thing is the work. Last time, somebody was asking me, Prince was asking me, so what do I think about Kim Palute's strategy and some of the things that has happened to him in some few months now with sa apology, no need the way I'm for trouble. And I'm sure, for me, the only person that can bring Kim Paluta down, Ayo Nankasa.
Fact.
And the most important thing for him to do is to release songs that the people like. If a Jumana Oyen onye the amount for pair, eno peo, hey, opa, only the obia tem kositri, not dropping your man for pay. During some controversial time, no, and yes, that time no release here, woman. I want me hit it.
I hate it.
So, and are people not dancing to it?
They are dancing to it.
Ma, many wig no did not a wig and assassin.
Exercise.
Kepaluta was on society. In fact, even when he stood on stage to apologize for him to see him, Opa Sabe Yen be obeying do whatever. Forget it. That is what it is. The only person, it's not a man for you, and I will bring you down, and I will do this now. Say, oh, release you now, man for a bar. Cocacho Muso Mundum. Kobe, if you catch your say,
a woman cry, say, and go for be started, and yet they they couldn't stop it.
Yes, but people
are
enjoying the
song.
It is the same thing with what I'm saying with Sars leaking Komui. The thing is that one artist now here catch us say, Kona could you be at them. So could you nipa na tem, ne juma and kahwa. In fact, you will even be doing yourself a great disservice that something like it will even come against you.
Yeah.
We've seen artists that decided, okay, yes, say, see how did you be at because I didn't buy. So I didn't buy, so did you be at them, you go viral. Hey, only yet. So you see, Shatta Wale no be able to dinner them, or Stoneboy no be able to hear this song, man. At the end of the day, because I go for no more.
Magical settings. Magical settings.
Roland's favorite artist.
Now you have to say, straw. You see, at the end of the day, you ask yourself, what is who Juma what they can say? You want to insult somebody to get the hype. Hype in the Obenyao. Name in the year, no one releasing your back. Are you okay? Are you okay? Now watch around or the basic one or nya or the basic in fear so meton 3 months and go Benyato.
Thank you.
But releasing who recording the mouse may change 6 months, 10 months, 1 year. Because why? Black Sheriff releasing it here 6 months, until also co release 6 months. Meanwhile, you are not applying the same strategy the guy is using. So for me, the slick the no say moon or kekano. So what your artist now per se would do way chia and ya dear bebo without adding the job to it. In fact, you said that cram out. Say uko this advice way chi. Obi beti me afa bebo but a man in your word say a advice na abuano. A juma na taichin because slick in ankasano. Eye juma na de neko. Enye di di atem no. Eke di atem na gasliki eno kai no. Time o sha se so di Kinaata atem no sliki no ni hwe.
Yes.
Eno no kai no. And wamana look it say di atem no na de neko. Enye di atem na de neko. Eye juma no if somebody will mention Slicky, somebody will not mention Slicky the insulter.
You are speaking some.
Eye Slicky promotions. Eye juma no oye na de neko. So if today you also want to go and follow his advice or see could you do also could you do hype no going viral you need the obetimi call like it is easy and check oh shoo and I want the way I coach him no so I also na
I say air clips
na yera
netrum
so if you don't add the job to it my Black Rasta Becca, my brother, my sister, go and sleep. Go and sleep. So for Slicky there, man, I am not surprised with the way he speaks. Slicky there, Slicky, we know Slicky. Say I no bekano. Slicky doesn't have any better way to present herself. Say enye captain, say enye bibi na wanom, say enye captain kita Slicky ndane nyane ni say. Na ka chance asem we your kind. On san kebi, na so bekan bi fa. On can't be anything different. It will be the same choice of words because that is who Slicky is. But under it, or we juma or day, and no or the movie in his own codine oh, Slicky say any Kinaata tap Slicky. As for Slicky and Kinaata conversation in there, and no, Aji a Slicky nanka sanka bisana say Kinaata personally why any day. Because aside boys no more takrading in nano. Kinaata and a Slicky or any target. Kinaata, Slicky wohi, Kinaata na any target. And me, I like the way Kinaata is moving. As to whether it is going, besides whether it is going to affect his future relationship with artists. Well, it can be yes or no. Says Slicky the $1 million towards a show no. Now we now on back. Why? So what go for before? At the end of the day, a business.
Yeah.
But into also no build your value to that side, to that point. Since in Shatta Wale, yes, and no more there, and we will ban him, today. Once I promoter now we will ban him, Friend for sure. Number coach never yet is on a share. Who saw me so you to the artist build the value to that side that says Slicky so bad oh me will show him person me do but not the charge to not be yet is no we see any so sanity no one who's okay. I am not taking this because a mejia or china who Slicky now oh akwa we nyam na me share nyam na feed no nyam na me man kakra mpo kan ho ya chenko yewu was Slicky na be di o matem. So that is for the artist.
Well, this is for Slicky and the kind of agenda he wants to set in Takrady. And like I'm saying, Kuban is a Takrady boy, so I want him to deal with his people. Then we will know how to do it. Desert Alert, check on something for me outside the office. And let's see if we can do this very last story. D Black has shared a story that many of us we know. I don't know why it took him so long to know this. That for Shatta Wale, anytime he releases a song, he doesn't need 1 month, 2 months. He doesn't need radio airplay before that song will get to his people. Maybe D Black did not know about this. So some years ago, when he produced a song and he decided to feature Shatta Wale on it, I'm sure he was waiting for the 1 month, 2 months, 3 months for the song to get some radio traction before he'll perform it. But to his surprise, when the song came out and he was going to have a show, Shatta told him that, oh, Black, we can perform the song that we did together. To D Black, it was like, hey, this is not done. The culture is not like this. We need time to promote the song. We need some time to make sure the song blows. But Shatta said, no, we are going to perform this song. He even said the song is on, that performance video is online. Maybe directors, producer, go look for that performance. If you can show it on the screen when we are having our conversation, it will be great. Then he says that the moment they dropped the song on that day, the song that was just about, it was 12 years ago. 12 years you found it? I see. So some 12 years ago, Roland has found it. So some 12 years ago, that was when this happened. He said the moment they dropped the song, boom, come see. Everybody was singing it. Then I'm sure today, Black, hey, some people, they don't follow any convention like that. To them, they do it and it is just like that.
In a party.
To some of us, we've seen this long time. Like, you see, Shatta has released a song called Settings. You see that Settings song? Tomorrow. Let's have a show. The people will sing it like they wrote it with him. He released the song just this evening before we came into the studio. Tomorrow, let's have a show. Trust me. Tomorrow, let's have a show same time, like the time we are doing this live show. Let's do show tomorrow same time. The people will be singing word to word. To D Black, he had not experienced such a thing before. So when it happened, he was so surprised. Ladies and gentlemen, He spoke with Kwame Dazi and Doreen Avio during Daybreak Hits earlier today on Hits FM. Maybe you go listen to how he said it, and when I come, I'll ask my people whether they are surprised with D Black's surprise or they are shocked at D Black's shock, and how they also would explain this to someone who might not know this experience with Shatta Wale. Let's go. I'll be back, right?
Shatta Wale, my brother. Shatta is on Shatta is on my third album.
Right.
And I was on one of his albums. He has a lot of albums. His album in 2015. Where did he do the VGMA?
That was 20. Was it 16? No, was it 13?
Yeah, I was on this project whenever that happened.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We did a song and a week later he said we should perform it at Labadi Beach. I said how? But the song is go if you go on YouTube you see it. I said my brother, the song is 1 week old. I haven't heard anybody singing it. I haven't heard it on the radio. So why do you want us to perform the song? He said, oh, bad man. So we went.
Yeah.
I went to Labadi Beach. 1 week.
1 week.
Everybody was singing a song. There were like 5,000 people at the beach. Everybody was singing a song. Everybody.
What did that tell you?
Well, so D Black sharing his experience in the studios of Hits FM. D Black has now come to the party. He did a long time ago. Yes, he did a long time. Maybe today is the day of confession, but for the party, I think he came to the party some 12 years ago. 12 years ago. Well, Director, if you have the video, just be flashing it. Okay.
No.
So there's it.
This when
that's okay.
When they were going for the show at Labadi Beach.
Ziggy hardest.
And the song I think was Inami Party. Yeah. Bad girl Inami Party. Lucy
Shatta the white bad man at you.
Ejana so
Kumo. Well, Ro, go through it.
Well, for people to give some of these testimonies there, me Medi Kayaka said 2026 is a year of testimony. And Maka said the beautiful thing is the places that it will be coming from. And no. From the beginning of this year, we've seen places that Shatta testimonies have been coming from, and most of them are places that you wouldn't expect. So D Black Bay is one of them, and there's nothing anybody can do about it. I mean, when Shatta drops songs like this, there are some who believe say they go to waste. But to him, who knows his strategy, and I say onim near all working man on it, he knows the songs are not going to waste. Because we've seen songs that were released years back and they hate it. And now say songs have been released the year before and into the next year gain some level of traction. And that is the testimony D Black gave. I'm sure say or no, like he said, and this particular testimony is from a genuine place, like one that he himself was shocked, because it was during this same time Shatta Wale, we are banning him from radio. Shatta Wale, we are not playing his songs on radio. Let's ban Shatta Wale, let's take him off radio, let's take him off this, let's take him off that. And this is that same period where he found a way to promote his song. And you see, like D Black said, as at that time, until say you about radio so to him, the proper validation to your song promotion is radio and TV. Nyom no mun twa video yet. It says no kai 1 week and I'm releasing nyom no. And me sure says I release in the crowd in pono. The ohun ya ne say nyom ne da bonten. So even with that, he will not understand why 1 week after release Oko performing. But Shatta knows his strategy, and he knows how he is able to promote his songs with or without your friends at radio and TV. And so same way, so there are some people that see it as a disrespect. It is not. It has nothing to do with disrespecting your platform, but it has everything to do with the unknown him say all ya working man. And fortunately for Shatta, he's been able to find ways and means to market his product.
Okay.
He knows his consumers, he knows what they want, and he knows how to get the product to them.
Okay.
And that's what he's doing. You see, recent Nancy and then
so
3
the
days.
black was not that big here.
That be.
I see.
So that time not that be neka crowd wumba na. Yeah, we at time no street you know.
No, now don't worry. The send our account.
No need sushi so.
No need sushi.
So
chemo was chicken na our account. Na chemo menya kese.
Oh, so unim.
So say
they owe you to maintain yourself.
In
the account.
Yeah, to maintain yourself say.
Me, I am a fool.
Chemo de. Chemo de ajigo. But chemo me worry say me okay.
That's what chemo me so me worry.
So why na you be?
That's all the wa just real like wa just me.
So why any guy I go need your self one na anga o hetam ya ye pon na wako vie with my elite minute wa mama no dan nagu
wo
nti be di eguma obe hu ana ati afa
so that at the end of the day na D black account. There are some people that will not understand. Medical can say this year 2026 a year of testimonies for Shatta movement. And we ever are there up to sa catalog no. So far there, people should just embrace themselves. And I'm sure so same way. There are some people that will listen to this and you're more there, definitely. Say, hey, Shatta has a way of getting to his fans like that. When we say it, some people don't believe it.
Yeah.
When you are closer to the company, say some of these things, people will not believe it. And to Shatta, these are hit songs. And this is hit song to him. And how the people get it is the reason why he is still one of the topmost, your friend saying, paid artists in Ghana. Because and you know, or drop it 10 and the people who he's releasing them for no, will gravitate towards it. They will move towards it. There are instances whereby Shatta to me releasing you, maybe I dropping you 5 and I say this week or dropping you 5. Me mean if you want me you.
Tell him I discover another flash.
They say your apologies analysis your flash discovery.
I just discovered another flash. I got one does that.
They say gate na bio.
I say I'm vanka topic.
Gate na bio.
Flash is one of
me and Sam kwa.
Oh no, gate na bio.
Yeah, blow we ready to go.
Gate na bio.
That means to make over. So black this Shatta house.
Me Nancy ebi onuma enye Nancy ebi onuma Shatta dropping you back to back. There are times that I don't listen because I have a way of soaking my songs. It will be me jatu mo 1 month back to back. That is when even there are some of the songs are oti ebi awoti empo one soaky like one tenyum nase. And then I say, woman, nebi a revamping boom, nebi a boom. So in your mind, you think so, Shatta, the way you're dropping him, even with this rhythm, I be a man for dropping left, right, center. Shatta has released about 3 or 4, even on this rhythm alone.
Yeah, back
to
back.
And so many people will not understand. At the end of the day, for him, he has his market. He knows how to get the product to his people.
Yeah.
And he knows the strategy to use. In the say, you may think so he's just wasting songs and all. And not the black kind. A song that was released 1 week after release, and song that was dropped 1 week after release, was he called him to perform, and he himself was surprised at the response. Into a net, say Shatta say, oh, say radio station be didn't attempt. Some people will say, he is disrespecting radio and he will need the radio. Forget it. He has a way of getting whatever the product is to his people. And if you don't understand, just keep quiet. 2026, year of testimonies for Shatta movement. And these ones will not come from the people closer to the camp. This will be coming from people from different places. Yesterday, it will be a free buy a first one. Then he went to Cameroon, Abeku Santana. One I mentioned them. Today we are talking about D Black. Next week we will enter into a different phase, and another person will come and give a different testimony about Shatta movement. And yeah, see a February. Yeah. Those ones was for January. This is the one that is starting February. Into next month, there will be every month. I am predicting 3 at least 3 testimonies from different places into the Shatta movement camp. January, the end in about 3 or 4. February, this is the first one. Aka 2 and not 3. March, every month be a missing more markets are the winter. This year is a year of testimonies.
I see. Well, Ro, come through.
Chemo
come through.
Yep. I mean, how do I start this one? I mean, it is nothing new in terms of experience that people get when they get closer to Shatta Wale. Yes, but not all of them, or about what we know, not many of them share it when it happens. It takes time. Then you see someone will come out and say, I had this experience with Shatta, that kind of stuff. So D Black also sharing his experience with Shatta like this, I think, I mean, it's nothing new, and he's even proud of it. Okay. That's why he even pointed it out that people should go and search for that video and see what happened on that day. Okay. And he was even surprised. He will be surprised because the trend is not like that. Say we're releasing them just 1 week, you are ready to play it for the public, hoping that you get a positive response. You see, it's a means of testing whether your song is like yes or it has entered or not. But you see, when you want to do proper measurement, 1 week is too early for you to measure it like that. You see, maybe Shatta wasn't even about I know my people have the song, let's go and do it too. But it was a way to also promote the song, introduce to the people again. Maybe they have not heard it, only for D Black to discover that the guys now know the song and they are even singing along. So it will be a shock to D Black, but for Shatta Wale, it's part of the strategy. He knows what he's doing. He knows what works for him, and he was so sure of it, even though he couldn't even explain it well for D Black to say that okay, let's do it. All that he said, according to D Black, was bad man, let's do it. Yeah. And D Black just followed, and now he got a shock of his life, or one of the shocks in his career. So for me, I think it is a positive story about how Shatta Wale do his thing, and it is unconventional. It's not the normal thing that people do. He will do his own thing. From the beginning, you may be like, how, but for you to realize that this thing is working. It is working. But it is working, and you will be surprised. It hardly will you see a top musician like Shatta Wale's caliber releasing songs days, like back to back,
like
back to
what
back.
he's done from January to
yes.
now.
Me who be sad musician Ben or no, or release this song. In fact, or to me release this song, I would say this is chaff. Not chaff.
G.O.G. chaff.
Chaff when it wants to cry. Some for him, he is not the normal musician, or he's not following the status quo as it is. And so people will be surprised anytime you get closer. You will know that no, the guy, the way that he works, the way that he thinks is different from the normal way that we do our music business and all those things. So I'm not surprised that D Black also got that experience with Shatta Wale, because when you get closer, you get that. He will do something that in your head, oh, what is this? I mean, we don't do it like that too. But before you know, the thing will be working. Then you are surprised that, So is that how you go about your thing and all those? It has happened many times, even including the songs that he will play somewhere for some people to laugh that way. So yeah, you go, it go make you poo poo. For all they know, that song is everywhere.
Yeah.
But when he decided to use that song, people were laughing at him. Some were insulting him. Yeah, exactly. And it is like that with him. I think he has that thing. Sometimes when, without even him explaining it for you to know exactly what is going on, you just follow. You will see the end results, and you'll be surprised. And that's the same thing that D Black experienced. I mean, it's an interesting thing. Shatta is an interesting character to work with. Yeah.
I see. Well, guys, spare me 10 minutes. Let's do this before we close. Director, when it is 10 minutes, just alert me so we all run away from here. It's about the new song Shatta released called Settings. And minutes or hours before we came to the studio, that was when we all got the alert on YouTube. Chrome, new song, Shatta Wale, Settings. We listened to it, and when we were listening to it, we were all doing hey, wow, in the office before we got to the studio. Not long ago, I read a comment from Gideon, who also said, Roland, you're a prophet, when he said Shatta will come and respond to it. What kind of era is Shatta in? Because it looks like for the past days, it has been back to back, and they are all punchy songs. In fact, in the settings, he was even clear and direct.
Yes, Shatta has always been clear and direct. He doesn't
mentioning Stonebwoy left, right, and center. In fact, making reference to what happened in Kumasi when Stonebwoy went for the interview. Making reference to when Stonebwoy said in his song that his property would not be locked up in Iyoko. Like now, these are direct responses to some issues in the past. And Chemo was asking me, now what is happening? What is going on? Maybe we can have a conversation, a light conversation on it before the deeper one sometime to come. It is called Settings. I released just 2 hours ago, and it is already doing magic.
There's nothing happening to Shatta. Shatta is in the Shatta element, nothing more, nothing less. This is not something so surprising. For me, I've said it. The day of reckoning will come. And when it does, I know it is now that people are going to pick their moral helmets and the moral compasses, their pedometer and everything will now come to play, to come and measure or to come and scrutinize his words and see, why is he making this statement? Why is he saying this? Why is he saying that? But unfortunately for those people, they did not condemn whatever happened. They did not talk about the cause. They did not talk about the yellow. So for you to come and talk about the purple there, sorry for you. At this point, you are too late. How long has he taken, or how long did it take the person to reply? It's been over a year. And I always tell people this: whatever is going on, whether you do it, whether you cast innuendos, whether you do it undertone, whether you say it in silence, whether, no matter how you would want to present it, whoever you are talking about, like Obianim, if you feel say enyo no na wo kana asema, just be straightforward with it. It is said no asemi anaye ken with Israelite ni. If you know say enye chemu na wo kan ho asem, na o casting when no be obi call directing the match chemu. You also have every right to come and say, oh, Charlie, and yet we na make an asemu name we. Even with that, in fact, when the whole thing started, I monitored conversations, commentaries from his people and all, and I heard those tapes, those videos, and me, I am happy DJ Slim, the whole channel is still intact, because all those receipts are there. All those receipts, they are there. When Stonebwoy released that song, the property no good luck for Yoko. Even when Stonebwoy himself was asked, he was being dodgy as usual about it. DJ Slim, you sat on your platform to say, even if Stonebwoy was referring to Shatta Wale, you support it.
Oh, Zah.
Yes.
Oh,
well, oh.
And so,
some of these things I have receipts for them because me kukru ene keke. You see what Shatta is doing,
and
what Shatta is doing. If tomorrow we wake up and Stonebwoy replies, me, I will not go and say Stonebwoy anyade.
Oh, and
Debbie, no matter what he says to Shatta Wale, Debbie.
Culture nana.
Whether it is culture or not, me my honest. Se me ba na ya pa obi eni so. Ebia Mr. B apa eni so. Na mbisa nso ade na apa eni so no so odidi matemo a. Onim say I will not fault be that much.
That be that.
I will go to the source and go and inquire. Okay, I didn't know also hear any say. That is the most important thing about. I have said mostly we are always focused on the reaction than the cause. Into be say they be na man for especially was a chameleon and avatar your friend is centrate. Na omo hihye sumasi di bone. Obehye sumasi di bone. But who reaction? And you see, I said this. Say when Shatta the time Shatta ebeba ne mu say on reply. Why ready so be replying. He is not going to be dodgy about it. He is not going to be like he's not on the boy kutia. He is coming straight and direct to who he is talking about. And you see, even with the recent releases, he's dropped ones that you don't need. And as I say, Israeli as me anana yeken. Onim se we no can asem. Inti wa more direction. Na ochina wan pa nkofo obi say Shatta was referring to Stonebwoy and why. He was referring to this person. Wabunidi, as simple as that too. Okay. But unfortunately, some people don't have it. Can you fault them? You can't. Obiani the way see fire nadia. There are some people. Omaya mo ada down to ma. Say jemo say from chameleon.
Yeah, chameleon.
And almost say hono. So they will come poke you, do whatever. But who can react? Hey, and we know how Shatta is. He's loud. He comes. He only madia yeye na ketwa.
Dabi.
Koto wa chebra kra egbuyi.
Yeah.
Inti no obeba ni gbozi. Inti no topa ye ojemu bunya. You understand? And on the man for Shatta, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that?
Me why they forget that.
There's something happened. Me I will say. You may not get it today. The fact that we nyan eneno punch less ochina emma. Inti se what is idea we are say about life. There are certain things that may come to you as much as it may not be pleasant. Some part of you should be able to understand to console you. Okay. Says anyama we die. Eye one akofa bae. And aba inti no me, I am not surprised. Even this one said, me. Hey, the one I am expecting from Shatta Wale as a reply, anyway. Anyway.
Sick ones.
Anyway.
Okay.
And it is not only about songs. I am expecting, let me put this out. I am expecting live. You see the Facebook live, TikTok live thing.
Hey.
And no, I mean, because that is what I am seeing. So for Shatta to release a song to address some of these things, this is the lowest Shatta can go. Unless you see, yes, I know, say some of the strategies he's changed it, but this has always been Shatta Wale. Look at the video that we watched with Oni D Black on stage. We can all attest to the fact that D Black has changed so much.
Yeah.
Tell me the level of changes at Shatta Wale. Sika na aba ne ho. Yeah. Sika na aba in terms of kesiye Shatta Wale obolo there be. Say yeah. That's how he has been. But he has grown in wealth and he has grown in experience. He has grown in the way he does his things. So maybe someone who. But what has really changed? Nothing. This is Shatta Wale that we've known for years. So as for the song there, they should wait for a whole album.
Well, Chemo, close this one for me. Whilst Chemo was listening, Chemo was saying, Chemo cried and said, the day near Koso, Sammy Flex, then near Koso.
Yeah, I said, we're here, we're not about Quabono bow.
The Koso, the Nimu, Chemo, Nim. Aha.
On say, or give you push chabi. Emma, yeah, for some of us, we thought that, okay, this is the new direction, so this is how it will go. O can answer my own view. O man, no about can be no asre or on teki. What sometimes you say that he will respond, no. Now on fire cause our direction. So we thought that he has now closed that chapter. We may not see him responding to people like that again. Then in 2026, we don't know where he has passed, what he has eaten, what he has drank, or what, like, you can't tell. Yeah, sorry, yeah, bunya, and also say gumusa. Back to back. We don't know where the motivation is coming from. And, well, we know that some time ago, this was Shatta Wale. Like, whatever that you say, you get one. He reduced it to the extent that once in a while he will give a response to you. Like, I remember this guy, headless YouTuber, told him that, I beg, when you are beefing somebody, don't do song for them again. We are tired. At that time, it wasn't like back to back, but from time to time, then he would drop one. But this time around, the way that it is coming, I think it's different. Okay. But I think it's part of him in a way that you can't really predict him. I think that's the conclusion that I get. It's like the time that you are expecting him to come out, he will not come. The time that you are expecting him to be loud, then he will be quiet and all those things. It's difficult to predict what he will do next.
Yeah.
And
his moves are not predictable.
And this is telling us that yes, it is not easy to predict him because he will not come out at the time that you are expecting, and any time that he comes out to, you will notice it.
Okay,
there's no strategy to it, as in no, there's a season for us to do this or there's a time for no. He's doing it at his own time, his own pace, and still people are noticing it. And this is a typical example of him. But I mean, yes, when I saw it, I was a bit surprised that, hey, Charlie, I say Dawson. But that is Shatta Wale for you. He can come out anytime. And when he's coming out, Omani easy say as a new easy, but easy. Don't try it.
Sometimes I don't know.
Don't try it.
And just, how does he do it? Because
yes,
Opa Felix, oh, I dare no be a bit.
Yes, but it's not.
Because me sure about this a bit if or person releasing you more. But on the pim now why
I didn't bear 1 year until me come ye. Oh, it's not easy like that. The same way that people will say that, or the AI, to reference as if it is easy to use AI to do music. And so cats are they can't do it the way that he's been doing it. And I think this is the talent that we are talking about. You can't take this away from him. That's why it is difficult. No matter the propaganda, no matter what you say about him, you can't slow him down with that. You have to do more than just talking negative about him or saying negative. Because the guy is so talented that whether open as a foul.
Well, that's a strength.
Yes, ebe foul. Yeah, let's say you have a way of stopping him doing music. Releasing his song, you have a way of stopping it. Oh, stop it back. Oh, stop it 5 And you know what? Let's say you can even succeed. Yes, stopping some of the song. Oh yeah, 1, 2, whatever strategy that you are using, you are exhausted. 10 and a day actually. And no one now wada. Now jagum. Time I all mixing in you now wada. And on sorry because I suppressing the kodada. So I think it is his strength in a way, and he makes it look like it is really easy, but it is not. That's Shatta Wale for you. He can be predicted in the way that he moves.
Well, let me read some of your messages before we close finally. Kweku Yeboah says, Sammy Flex, you are too much. Keep the fire burning. Priscilla Latte says, she is not a Jehovah Witness. Oh, sir. Sally a Jehovah Witness. And they been in I mean, so a Jehovah Witness. Okasa, they are JB on Mattis on Wakasu with Jehovah Witness. Where am I? Okay. Breathe Air says, but that's the case though. Same with Kumasi Sports Stadium. Kwesia FSS, that guy is a belebe. Belebe. Okay, means a kabele bako there. Now James Kirby says settings Shatta Wale Sport Day. Says 2026 will be hot like fire. Hey, Kwesia FSS, he was drunk. Okay, number 1, he was drunk. 2, he doesn't understand the brand Kinaata. 3, Oyentoshe. 4, Bele Bontois. Complete foolish talk.
Bele Bontois.
He is an embarrassment to Fantis. Matter of fact, he doesn't qualify to be a Westliner. Erico says, why should we allow such things in our society when it comes to our entertainment industry? It's about time for them to understand that every individual achieves in different ways of life. Erico, why only black music artists always have beef between them? I never see any white artists having beef among themselves. Rather they embrace each other. Erico says, music is a gifted thing to mankind by our creator. Music is to heal our souls. Now, Barbara Bediako says, they should let that Lumba rest in peace. Manuel Nee says, who they do settings? Apache settings, test drive settings. Barbara Bediako says, SM for life. Gideon says, Roland with their prophecies, the year of testimonies for Shatta Wale. Barbara Bediako says, Pastor Roland. Glorious Amma. Chamo, I heard you are ready to be born again.
There be Glorious Amma, all stretch, you know. Me say, sorry, na me wow, na born again, believe me, I know I'm quite.
I think my first question is, do you believe God sent his only son Jesus to die for mankind? He came, lived, died, buried, and now resurrected. You believe?
Mati, yentia sorry. Yentia sorry, believe.
If you believe, I will start preparation to set up my church. And you help me with the name. So we go global this year or next year.
Nyame Pagro Church. Nyame Pagro Church. God loves Pagro. God loves playing. Nyame Pagro Church. We don't want to. We don't have to waste time. Let's establish the church. Let them prophesy. Let's make money.
Professor Ankona Rebel says Shatta should let go. It is enough. He shouldn't muddy the waters. He's been vindicated and should let sleeping dogs lie. Gideon says some of the best songs are Silence is Not Power. 48 Hours. He addressed Leo Boy like his son. Cool, calm, and collected. And Rich God. Now, Gideon says, this is Shatta Wale in his 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, and 2017 elements. It's wartime. Frederick Apia. Shatta is responding to Stonebwoy because of a post Stonebwoy put out after he went on that live show with the Beam fans. Hey, what was that post about? I wish to know. Some of the little things, sometimes we miss it.
That they should not. He said they should not mind. Like they should be aware of some people or so. He made a post like that on his snap.
Well, now Professor Ankonam Rebel comes again and says Shatta should let the energy be directed to the phone and Shagzy. The hot wave needs all his attention to make it a household name. Glorious Amma says that is Shatta's strategy for music business and he's winning with it. It is a skill. Amma, you got it. Now, Gideon says, please lock the studio. Who can lock the studio? Who can bail the cat? I already reported Shatta Wale to Ghana police. He needs to be arrested for bullying and abuse. Now, Osla Brown says, Chemo, you blast though.
Yes, sorry, I believe.
Isaac Owusu Ejapon says, it is war time. Charlie Timo pe wo say. Ba me ode yanyuma na me pe no. Yeah, ode yanyuma ana me pe no. Because I know who enjoy. Because Mekai and be on the Samini.
Back to back,
Samini, who released No Time and someone released Anytime was saying one released No Time and the other one was back to back like that. Kwesi IFSS. Chemo make I drop my drink with his response. I was it Chemo make I drop my drink with his response. That was when Chemo said, sorry, church. Chemo, I know English. Ever trying to say?
God likes playing church. So
God likes playing. Playing, God is a serious God. So what do you mean by he likes?
Now we serious. I only agro.
That be God there, he doesn't play.
No,
sorry, God doesn't play.
Yes, sorry, sorry, I had the piano. Yeah, worship, pray,
no, agro.
Na, yeah, did you mean na agro? Na praises. What is the meaning of praises? What is the meaning of praise? What is the meaning of praise?
Yes, believe.
Praise, I friends in Tuntrum.
Yeah, Tuntum already. I said, oh, Tuntum be I said, say, oh, no, me, hey, Sammy Flex, you be the man, you be the guy, the man of the moment.
That's not playing.
Godfather.
Oh, what is it to you?
Oh, Tuntrum me.
And my way, it's a more trimu there. Me want to my or die grow lady.
My goodness.
Believe.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. YouTube big shouts to Fiashwa Sinkomobi want to my friend. Now, Glorious Amma says, Chemo, don't be long. Just answer yes or no.
Let's start a church. That's my answer.
Believe that thing so that the person will start a church. You have to say, let's start a church.
Believe, no. I can say yes, I believe. But church 19, Sika 19, make us. Into there's no need for me to even
church
say
now person or start now person start.
Yes.
What the Bible Pisca?
Yes. Or me because me believe.
No so person or no so yes.
Yes, I believe. I believe. Say.
On the person
church.
Yes,
I believe all churches. Those who are in charge of it, those who started churches, I believe they are doing it to make money. So if you tell me to believe, yes, I believe, but the real thing is that if money is not coming, me jazz or no. Anything no. Me
okoye ni se otwe akra. Na sika ma udi obejai.
Otwe akra nkwa de sika beba. Enti na minya. Na se enye nipa ne ba na sika ne ba. Enipa na discover. And this obetumi atwe akra there, I believe, because I will make money. But want to mean twe akra. Now yes, I believe, I come back do. On say I sorry bi okromu I come at the almost amanfo asoa canopy near is I no menko.
Sorry be no.
Me comments out tabel because
my asoa canopy sa.
Omo schools mu ni ade no classrooms ni ade no. Park so ni and you know, that time no. Now you believe it.
Yeah.
Now I believe one card as so one name.
I never believe it.
Say a grow there. I ask.
What monetize
no. What monetize believe? No.
Monetize your creativity.
Exactly. So they believe, if they believe can be monetized, Glorious Amma, yes, I believe. But if it can't be monetized, no, I don't believe.
Hey, Amma,
because all the successful believers, you know, Oma ye, Mensa Otabe, Obinim, Obofo, Duncan Williams, Darky Ward Mills, they are all believers, and they are all successful people. And to believe Ben, I mean, believe money in him, no. I won't believe the one I didn't have, but if they believe will bring money, yes, whatever you say, yes, I believe it.
Okay. Now, Kwesi IFS says, I love the violence on wax. Kwesi IFS says, Chemo, Hadrin. Boga, Bobo TV says, Brasa, me Shatta finish me with songs, so chai. Osle Brown says, Chemo, so Ujiji, Nyami, so Ujiji, Nyami, Mantia, so now Kwesi IFS says, hey, Chemo, Priscilla Latte says, Jehovah Witnesses don't behave like that. She is disfellowship. Hey. Since when did you disfellowship her? Glorious Amma says, then you don't believe Chemo. You can't cheat God. Said, then you don't believe Chemo. You can't cheat.
Oh,
you can't cheat God.
How can I cheat God? No.
Gloria Kumi says, I really love Shatta Wale's 48-hour song. It's so nice. SM for life is our life. Glorious Amma says, Chemo, you are lost.
With that money.
It's true.
With that money. I should be lost. So for penny bear na hiano. I only believe a baby say in me.
Okay. So you are not lost.
Glorious Amma should tell me one believer. Yenima hiano. Then I will follow what she's talking about.
Osler Brown says, hey Chemo. Justice says, Chemo, I like you too much. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for keeping up with us till now. It has been great as usual. Conversations, debates, and more. Let's continue with this tomorrow, 8 p.m. same time, and let's do more. Thank you to Roland Amate. Thank you to Roland Chemo in Team Dodo Solomon. And thank you to the producers, Theophilus Digosh, Desert Sammy Tuga, and Gerald. And thanks to those who sent your messages through us for us to read. God bless you. Subscribe to us if you've not done that. And remember, here we do legit showbiz. We are legal showbiz people. My name is Sammy Flex. We're out of here. Good night.